Special warning for you. Keep your ears open if you are a Fidelity Investments customer. You know, recently I said in one of our company staff meetings, you know, this is the time when people worried about stocks are going to have annuities pushed on them. And then our center director of our team, Clark Consumer Action Center, said they had had 3 calls in the last week from people wanting to know what's up because they have investment accounts with Fidelity Investments, and they were getting solicitation calls from Fidelity trying to sell them, I can't believe I'm having to say this cuss word again, annuities. Okay, something you got to know about Fidelity that has driven me to distraction. Fidelity is doing the 2-hat thing, where there are things they do, activities at Fidelity, where they're acting as a fiduciary, and then others where they're not. And annuity sales are not. So you think that because it's Fidelity, you can just trust them straight out. But understand that annuities are an obscenely high commission product with exorbitant expenses built into them and hideous surrender charges. What's a surrender charge? You get the pitch. They tell you, you can't lose here. This is the greatest thing ever. And you buy it, and then later it turns out it's not at all like they said, and you want out. You may have to pay penalty fees for as long as 15 years just to exit the annuity that never performed like the pitch you got from the salesman. And the salesperson annuities are regulated by states, not the federal government. And in a lot of states, salespeople are given the latitude to say pretty much anything to you when they're selling you a piece of trash annuity. And the defense that the states allow is, well, if they'd read the 182-page contract that came with the annuity, they would have known, and they signed their name to it, that they didn't rely upon any oral representations, that the only thing that counts is the contract you sign your name to. Is it possible that there could be an annuity out there that would be okay to buy? Yeah, and I've talked about when an annuity and what type of an annuity would be appropriate. But fair warning, because people are tweaked right now, worried about what's going to happen with their investments because of the tariff disruptions. People are especially susceptible and vulnerable right now to the con job annuity sales pitches. So is Fidelity doing a con job annuity pitch? Don't know. I've not heard one. I haven't heard what the people contacting us are asking. They're just like, hey, Clark says annuities suck. And then in turn says Fidelity is one of his favorite children. And then Fidelity is pitching me on an annuity? What's going on here? Good question. Good question. And I'd love if somebody from Fidelity wants to come on and explain why this is okay. But I don't like any of these 2-hat situations where any financial planning organization or investment organization says, oh, well, yes, we wear a hat as a fiduciary. Oh, but we also wear a hat as a commission salesperson where we're not a fiduciary. I don't like it at all. It should not be that hard for a consumer to understand. And so, yeah, anybody who says, I guarantee you, you're never going to lose a penny, but you're going to benefit from the upside of the stock market. Ha!
Man, first Southwest, now Fidelity.
No. Fidelity's not. Southwest broke my heart.
Right.
Private equities. Anyway, Fidelity is a good organization. And Fidelity's still one of my favorite children. Southwest is no longer one of my favorite children. They crossed the line.
Well, you don't think this is crossing a line?
I think this is terrible.
Yeah.
And that's why I'd love to hear whatever Fidelity has as explanation. There is no logical explanation for the garbage going on with the private equity owners of Southwest ruining that wonderful airline.
So maybe Fidelity's sort of like, getting all A's except this one F.
No, they're in timeout.
Yeah, they're getting one F.
We don't spank kids anymore, so they're in timeout. Whatever happened to spanking? That's out,
God,
right?
Please don't say something like that. My inbox is going to be filled. Oh, he's kidding. He's kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.